78 Sports TV here. A little something different for you guys today. This is a quick video on how I feed my pit bull, my dog. All right. What I do is this. Okay. There's a lot of different fads going on right now. People telling you feed your dog this, feed your dog that. You know what I mean? I go through tried and tested stuff that I saw my uncles feeding his dogs, and some of them dogs lived 12, 13 years, no problem. You know, they never had hip problems or any of that shit. You know, so I don't feel that it's, I just don't buy into all the new fads. You know what I mean? I'm old school. I need more evidence. So anyway, this is why I feed my dog, okay? You can get one of these 10-pound bags of chicken leg quarters, okay? You get them frozen, it's better. And I get about 4 of these bags a month, put them in my deep freezer, and I unthaw one bag and cook the whole bag, and the whole bag usually lasts a week, about 7 days, 6 or 7 days for my dog, okay? So I give him a chicken leg quarter every day, one whole chicken leg quarter every day, all right? But what I do is this, I cook all of them at once, put them in the oven, all right? You know, no seasoning, nothing like that. I just put them all in the oven and cook them and take them out, and I give him one of those that day with his regular dog food kibble. All right, and I'll talk about that in a minute. All right, this is what it looks like when you put it in the refrigerator and, you know, let it cool. See all that fat, that broth right there? That's all good. You know, when it's cold outside, because my dog lives in a shed. All right, it's a custom built shed. Originally was a tool shop. It's about the size of a garage. You know what I mean? So it's right next to the garage. It used to be like a tool shop, but I got the whole shed in there for him. You know, so it's all hooked up, insulated, and everything like that. But anyway, I take this, some of this broth, okay, just a little bit of it, warm it up, and put it in, mix it in with his water, so that he drinks his water up. You know what I mean? And gets enough water in his system. While it's cold out there, you know. Also, I give him one of these chicken leg quarters, I warm it up in the microwave or whatever, and I remove the meat from the bone, all right, and mix it in with his kibble, and he destroys it, no problem. You know, I feed him once a day. He's only, well, he's a year now, he's 12 months now. A lot of people tell me I should feed him twice a day, stuff like that, but I'm not a fan of fat-ass dogs. You know, it's a new trend now for dogs to be massive. In fact, you know, I like my dog to have hips on them, a waistline, you know what I mean, muscles. I want to see the ribs a little bit. You know, I want him to look healthy. I like a little weight on him. You know, I want him to look healthy, but I don't want him fat. It's a lot of people with fat-ass dogs running around out here. You know, fuck all that. So anyway, one chicken leg quarter every day mixed with his kibble. Every 2 weeks, I usually give him some of this. This is beef stew meat, okay? I usually give him this. All right, this is, you know, a little pricier, you know. So and red meat is, you know, I give him to him once every 2 weeks. You know, I usually bake it or bake it for a little while, maybe like half hour to an hour. It don't gotta be all the way done, and I just give it to him. He maxes that shit, no problem, you know. But anyway, the chicken leg quarters, this 10-pound bag cost me about $4 to $5 depending on when I shop, okay, and where I shop, all right? So 4 of these motherfuckers, 10-pound bags, cost me nothing but about 20 bucks on average, okay, per month to feed my dog. So it's not expensive at all. Now his kibble dog food, a lot of people will knock the so-called cheap dog food like Purina and Kibbles and Bits and Iams, and if you can buy from Walmart, then people tend to knock it and, oh, and I don't give my dog that, I give my dog this and this and that, and whatever. I don't fall into all the fads, okay? I give my dog Purina 1 dog chow, all right, Purina 1 dog chow. I give him a couple of scoops of that every day. And then I give him a chicken leg quarter every day. And I'm also about to start adopting something that I learned from Thompson Kennels. Keenan from Thompson Kennels told me about a dry day which is not feeding your dog one whole day, so that you can check for parasites and things like that. And I'm gonna check that out and try that out. Also, some people feed their dog raw food. That's a new thing people are doing now too. I have no problem with that. I haven't tried it yet with this particular dog, but I have heard good stories and bad stories from people who feed their dog raw food. Okay, I've heard bad. I heard some people say the dogs got sick, got some type of what they call it, virus was on the meat, or infection, whatever the fuck they call it. Bacteria was on the meat. All right, so they said the dog got sick and passed away. But then I heard other people say that it's the best choice they ever made for their dog. So anyway, that's how I do it. And this is how I feed him on beef days. This is about 1 pound of beef mixed in with a cup of kibble, and that's all he gets for the whole day. He'll be just fine. You know, that's just my style.
You thought you were the only one ball. You thought you were the only one slay or die. You thought you were the only one period. In the VI with the balls and the ASI. You thought you were the only one. Now, player. You thought you were the only one. Now I apply pressure. Yes, sir. Gold on my dresser, effortlessly perfected this pimpin' to the neck up. And with it I could dress up, and it broke into a pretzel. Figure 4, she figure more dick might destroy her vessel. Most, not the lesser, it's high to my work. Cause the last time I tripped over pussy was probably in my purse. And the last time I didn't pop my trunk was probably in my church. But as soon as I left the parking lot, I maxed it out till it burst. Wood grain my wheel, princess cut my grill, butterfly my steak, shrimp lobster on chill. Do it how I feel, cause doing what you love won't hurt you. Plus a L7 can never understand the complexity of my circle, or the dynamics of a twerker, or the inner workings of a squirrel. It's like chemistry with this codeine, 2-part cup, 1 coke. 3 more times, let's charm. Bad bitch on my arms, come and go as I please. Whole world in my palm. You thought you were the only one ball. You thought you were the only one slay or die. You thought you were the only one period. In the VI with the balls and the ASI. You thought you were the only one. Now, player. You thought you were the only one. Now, player.
Chocolate chip cookies on my tray. True stoner, I get high just as sure as the sun come up to light up the day. A real boss up in the game, don't have to pay to play. We burn it down, come smoke a pound, I'm just a flight away. I earn the right to say I'm rich off what I write today, and stick it to my cheese like a microwave.